You have talked about style types. How does knowing our style type help us?
The style types are the rock, the fixer, the caregiver, the sage, and the nester. This is a model that I created just to help us share these ideas. I in no way am implying that these are actual personalities or that this tool has any validity compared to other things like the Myers-Briggs test and other psychological tests. It's really for the sake of discussion. And its main value is that I found that people find it easy to identify their dominant type. And so if you are a rock and you read the description, it's easy to say, oh yeah, that's me. Whereas other types of models like this, often the descriptions are less than flattering, and people tend to say, well, I don't want to be that. And so they tend to choose another category to make themselves feel better. And so each of these are really virtuous. It's okay to be a nester or a sage or a caregiver or a fixer or a rock. But the critical thing is to understand that we're all of them. So all 5 of those personality traits are within each of us. But we all tend to have at least one dominant. Sometimes we have 2 dominant. So it's not unusual to find a rock fixer. And that's somebody who's very strong and really passionate about helping other people. Those go together quite naturally. A caregiver nester, somebody who really loves to nurture people and take care of them and build the nest. Again, they go together naturally. But that caregiver nester has a rock in the personality as well, and a fixer, and a sage. It's very important to understand that each of us is like an undeveloped flower. There's only a few petals that have opened, and we have a label. Oh, I'm a rock. Oh, I'm a fixer. But where is your sage? Where is your caregiver? Where is your nester? And so that's the question I'm asking. And here's the reason I'm asking it. The analogy of tying your right hand behind your back and learning to write left-handed is what it's about. If you tend to respond to things as a fixer, let's say, then your first response when you were diagnosed was probably to go onto the internet and learn as much as you could about your disease, your caregivers, hospital, etc. And there's nothing wrong with that. More power to you. But what about the person who is a caregiver? What is their response? Well, I can tell you from close-hand observation, their response is to take care of everybody else. Oh yes, I'm ill, but I don't want that to upset you. They immediately shift it to taking care of another person. Each of us responds from our dominant personality type in the way we're most familiar and most comfortable. The chance, the opportunity here is to explore other ways to do that. Explore other ways to do that. I would ask that fixer who's on the internet whether they want to spend their last weeks, months, years of life in front of the computer and on the internet, or whether they want to be exploring relationships with the people that they love. And it sometimes comes down to that, measuring the time and energy that we have and how we really want to spend our time. So our assumption is that the way we've done it in the past is the way to do it in the future, when in reality our old strategies may no longer serve us as well as they did. Because I'm going to tell you something. I don't care how much information you find on the internet, it's very unlikely you're going to discover a cure for fill in the blank, cancer, MS, whatever. The course of your disease is unlikely to be affected by what you learn on the internet. And the truth is, even if it is affected, we're all terminal. We're all going to die. And so the argument for developing these aspects of our personality that may have lain dormant up until now still stands. Be all you can be.